We've got to keep it interesting.
Forget that.
Yeah. We're not going to get into international football, I'll tell you that right now.
What coffee did you go for? Forget footy right now. What coffee did you make?
I went for a Kenko Gold Blend.
Kenko Gold Blend? Whoa,
yeah. Them instant, it's only, them instant coffee things, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, is that those instant thing?
Yeah. One of those dried, roasted, golden, whatever that means.
Yeah, some of that good stuff.
It looks pretty brown to me. I don't know where the gold comes from. But there it is.
Yeah, that's
I
good.
don't know. It's all good, yeah.
I have took on... were you about to ask me, or was I just being selfish and talking about me?
I'm about to ask you, bro. I'm about to ask you about the tea. What you drinking? I know you're drinking tea. I know you're drinking that tea.
It's definitely tea because you can see
you're drinking that tea. I know you are.
But what I'm drinking is don't judge, right? Don't judge.
No. You a parent now.
Yeah, exactly. That's it. Now I'm joking. When we were in Albania, they were talking about boiling what they call dried blueberries as kind of like an organic antioxidant, taking it on, right? Because it's quite big on Eastern Europeans.
My wife and her family do that. Literally, I have that every time I go there to their house.
Yeah, no. So that's what I have. So obviously, we brought some with us. I keep them in the freezer.
Yeah.
And I've just poured some this morning. So the little one woke up with a bit of a cough, bit of a snizzle. So I thought, like, bit of honey, bit of that should just kind of hit the trick. Or as the Albanians would say, chai mali. That's another one. But I went for the dried blueberry.
Come on, bro.
It just hits different, right?
Them leaves, bro. Them leaves. No, okay, what you've just said right there, right? So she brought back the blueberries. She's got them in a jar. She eats them like in the morning with like yogurt or whatever.
Okay, yeah.
And since we've been here, we've had like 2 packets of chai mali.
Yeah.
Like
mountain
genuine
tea.
Mountain tea. Yeah, of course. But
it
just I'm sure there's a different name for it, but it doesn't matter, right? Because literally we've had that in the house ever since, and no one drinks it. Like as in, we don't drink regularly, but it's there for when you're ill. And you add a bit of butter, a bit of honey, a bit of cinnamon if you're feeling spicy.
Wait, what did you say before honey?
Butter.
Oh, butter. I thought you said vodka, and I was like, wait, what?
I'm pretty sure that can work as well.
But I'm sure it does, but that's
not. We're not Russians. We're not Russians.
That's for the Fridays. That's not for the cough.
Yeah, that's for the Russian Fridays for sure, man. You know what I mean? Like, we're not into that vodka, Raki.
No,
if anything,
that's currently what I'm having now, bro. I'm looking at it, being like, can't wait for you to cool down.
Oh, I know.
So I don't want to be slurping on the mic. I don't want to be slurping on the mic going.
It's not even that. It's just like it's so nice, and you want to taste it, but you can't because it's so burning hot. Yeah. It's like
I want it between boiling and lukewarm, whatever that is between boiling and lukewarm. I don't want it to be lukewarm. Right, is that what your coffee is right now? Just mouthful.
Perfect. Did you hear a sip there? Did you hear a slurp?
I didn't hear nothing. I thought you moved. I thought you paused the mic.
Exactly. That's how quiet that was, ladies and gents. Kenko Gold Blend, not sponsored. Just like Rick's shirt. How about that? How about that?
This is last year's as well, by the way. This is not even this year's, but we saved this year as well. 0 sponsors. Yeah, this is last year's one.
Are you sure?
My brother got it for me for Christmas.
Oh, all right. Okay, yeah. I mean, that's how you know it's last year's, but...
Yeah, exactly. There you go. It's last year's.
Yeah, it's last. Are you sure? Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I just opened it early. It's
a
Christmas present. I just got it earlier.
Yeah, I was going to say
I couldn't wait.
For the new season, you're doing well, so you have to wear it now, man.
Yeah, but, exactly. Let me enjoy it now.
Well, no, see, I wanted to enjoy the gold Arsenal shirt. I thought, right, at the end of the season, if we win, I'm just going to buy one off like Vinted or something like that. Do you know what I mean? Or Depop or some shit. Again, not sponsored, by the way. And but they didn't win. Do you know what I mean? It would have been perfect, like winning and then the gold trim. Yeah, it's like you were premature, bruh. Like your gun went off in your holster. You know what I'm saying? Better get rid of them bullets.
Quality. But speaking of bullets and guns going off in a holster, I watched a little bit of the new boys. What's it called? Bad Boys. I quite liked it. I'm halfway through. I had to stop halfway through because I couldn't watch it. So I'm going to go back a little bit because obviously family life. I couldn't really watch it.
It's just.
But
I was going to say it's that modern day life, isn't it? Like you sit down for a movie and you think, wait, it's 11 o'clock. I've got work.
Well, that and also you think 2 hours and you're like, okay, right. What time I need to really plan it in? Because I'm one of these guys. If I watch a film, I need to be in a quiet room, not even a quiet room, but I want a quiet environment so I can hear the movie, I can enjoy the movie, I can be in the movie, trying to predict it, predict the body, trying to see like what's happening next.
My guy wants to be immersed. Ladies and gents.
Exactly.
My guy wants to be immersed.
And this is the thing, like I've not been to the cinema for so long, so I try to take that experience in the living room or wherever I'm watching it. But it's difficult because life takes over sometimes. But anyway, I'm halfway through. They have saved... spoilers? No spoilers?
I mean,
actually, I want to spoil it.
I don't care.
It's quite old now anyway.
Yeah.
But
You should have watched it.
I'm
It's
at
on
the
you.
bit where the person gets saved, like they survive the chopper crash or airplane crash or whatever they survive. I think it's the airplane. So the
can't
pilot
remember.
kills. They land in the middle of nowhere, and Will Smith's son now half-son says, "You're in my world. If you slow me down, I will kill you." Blah blah, whatever he says, and they're just leaving from there. That's
when they have the fight, isn't it, on the plane and stuff like that?
They have the fight on the plane. He's in a cage. Somehow they save him.
That's right. Of course. Oh yeah, with the holding. With the holding with the cables.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, come on, Will. Come on with it, Will. But
that bit I was like, well, he's got it. He's been working after that slap on Chris Rock.
Oh, he worked off that slap. Yeah. Just in case it happens next time.
So does it? What should I be expecting? More fighting, more violence?
Yeah, I'll be honest with you, Rick.
Any car chases?
I think you probably saw the car chase already. And I don't remember in any of the movies, like any of the second sequels, I don't remember Mike saying, and that's how you do it. Do you know what I mean? Whatever Marcus didn't do, it's like, and that's how you drive, or that's how you shoot. Do you know what I mean? I haven't heard it in any of the two movies. Has he said it?
It's quite sad, isn't it? That needs to be in that. That's his character. That's the guy. I haven't heard it.
Exactly. You haven't heard it in the two movies. But what did you think of the Skittles bit? I thought that was excellent. That was good. Yeah, that just took me back straight to the first one. Yeah, and some Skittles.
Really, Marcus?
Brilliant.
Skittles.
Excuse me, sir. Yeah. So again, when you think of that scene, and then you think of the scene in the first movie when they get carjacked right at the beginning, and he's like, hold the fuck on. Do you know what I mean? When he's talking to the bad guy, and then he just kicks him in the nuts. So again, that's why I was like, as soon as I saw that bit, I was like, oh, okay, yeah, this is what the third one missed. They didn't have any of this throwback. Do you know what I mean?
No.
And did you hear the mention of Johnny Tapia as well? Oh, you haven't got to that bit yet. Okay, so do you remember
that? Anyway, go on. I should have watched it.
Sorry, my mic skipped. I don't know what happened.
It's an old movie. I should have watched it.
Yeah, it's on you, bro. It's on you. You know how the rule is. You know what the rule is. Sorry, but again, nothing to it. It's just a mention, by the way. Like, there's nothing to do with the story. But I was like, ooh, I like the throwback yet again to something that we really enjoyed and we really loved. Do you know what I mean?
Quick question: is that the old director in the Porsche where Will Smith tells the guy to stop,
Jerry
or like wherever? He's like, because he's like, I can't die, Mike, and he goes like, okay, you didn't die, no, Mike, I can't die, and he walks out onto the street, and then he's like, slow down, and it's a Porsche. Yeah. I thought that. I was like, where have I seen this guy before?
That was Bruckheimer, and again, sorry, I'm just really fanboying right now because I really love Bad Boys. I know you do as well, so you'll love it. But that scene, do you remember in the second movie where they're looking for a car? And then Dan Marino stops. And he goes, hey, Dan Marino, hey, back the fuck. He goes, hey, back the fuck out. Back the fuck out.
I've seen it.
Back the fuck out. Yeah, step back. Yeah, we'll have this car back to you and all this shit. So again, another little small thing, which is like, I just love it because that's, again, it was the first two movies, legendary, like easily my top 10 of all time.
100%.
Easily. Them and Rush Hours.
Oh, that's gonna Rush Hours.
We're not getting into Rush Hours because we're not
gonna go. No, not even Rush Hour. I mean, like top 10 movies is a tough one for me. I really don't know. There's a lot of good movies out there that I've really enjoyed.
I know, but
and then I look back at, like you say, Bad Boys 1 and 2, and I'm like, they were really, really good. And then you mentioned Rush Hour there, and I was like, oh yes, that is a great film as well. Like that is a quality movies. To be fair, with Rush Hour for me, I liked them all. Like just Chris Tucker and Jackie Chan, that sort of. Character, romance, relationship, rapport that they had on screen, bouncing off each other. 100% top. You're right. That is for me. Those are top 10 movies. Definitely. Of that.
I think you can count them as trilogies. And obviously, Bad Boys has got 4 movies now, but you can count them as like one movie. Do you know what I mean? Rather than split them, because I know what you mean. There's a lot of good movies out there, but for Bad Boys, especially for me and you, man. Like we quoted Bad Boys to the death. Rush Hour to the death of it. Do you know what I mean? It was just incredible.
Just bands. Well, here we go. Very quickly, move on to something else. While we're talking about movies,
talk to me. Rick.
What album do you remember that you listened to? Do you remember back when you used to buy CDs? Granted, we've got Spotify now, but those days you used to go to HMV, and you used to. Sorry, did I say?
Ban alert. Do you know?
No, so we used to obviously, come on, let's be serious. They've all fucking been on LimeWire. Everybody's done it now.
I'm still doing it right now, yeah.
If we do get banned, we're getting banned by somebody who was using LimeWire when we were using LimeWire. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
But no, so
that was a lawyer.
What was that? Yeah.
Copyright infringement lawyer. Oh, the irony is tasteful, my friend.
Yes, yes. But my point is, what album have you heard? My point, sorry, my question is, what album have you heard where you thought, you know what, I'm not skipping this song? Because there's always an album, right, where you listen to it, you're like, I'm not really feeling that one. Let me go next. Which one have you heard from start to finish that you can remember? For me, there's been 3, and I'll list my 3. But which ones have you heard where you haven't skipped a single song? You've enjoyed like every single word.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Again, I'm not gonna say like Eminem and stuff like that because that's very generic, and obviously I've heard of all that. Right. So for me, like genuinely, Songs About Jane, which is Maroon 5 2002 album, that had all the hits. You know, what is it? Fucking She Will Be Loved, and you know all that shit. Right. So that album, unskippable in my eyes. Right. I know if people hear this, they're gonna ridicule. No, that's fine. No, that's fine.
No, I don't mean Songs About Jane. I'm thinking about my albums. Like, I don't know now if they're unskippable, but I'll tell you which ones I heard.
Yeah, okay. So for me, that's definitely number 1, unskippable. The other one, which I can think of right at the top of my head right now, is probably, I was going to say Watch the Throne, but there is definitely some skippable songs. But again, no, I can't include that. Songs About Jane, I'm going to stick with that for now.
Just stick to that one. You can have 3 if you like. You can have 3. I've only got 3 in my lifetime. I've only got 3 albums that I've heard that I've not skipped a single song.
Okay.
And I've gone, oh, and I've got another one. I've gone, oh, yeah, I like this one. And it's kind of a mixed genre, but I'll list them out later.
Okay. I'll tell you my second one, and that just popped into my head. Another obscure one, like to most people, a Australian rap duo called Bliss and Esso, right, from Australia, obviously, as I said, and their album is called Day of the Dog. And genuinely, probably one of the best albums that I heard from an artist outside of the mainstream and outside of the US and UK.
Okay.
Again, for me, another unskippable album. Just incredible songs. Top to bottom. But yeah, go on. Hit me with your 3, bro. Hit me with your 3.
Let me just make sure I get this album right before I make a fool of myself. I'll quick little search on that HMV. No, I'm joking. It's quick Spotify.
We pay for shit now. Yeah.
Well, that's it. Yeah. That's not the one. Where is this album for it? Albums. Yeah, I thought this is it. Yeah. So obviously the very first one that I listened to and I didn't skip, I remember this was obviously living back up in the northeast of England. Do you remember the village that we all lived in?
Yeah, of course.
It was Acorn Locked Up. That was the first album I heard with, where number 1 was
Locked
that
Trouble?
Up.
Was that Trouble?
Trouble was the thing, but Locked Up was the first song that kind of got me into it.
I
was I'm locked. And I was like, I love this. Skip next.
Steady trying to find the motive.
Yeah, bro, look at you. That's it, bro. That's it.
But
this is the thing. That was a banger. You go to the next one and it was like Belly Dancer, and you go into the next one and it was like Ghetto, and you go to the next one and it was like
Ghetto. Sorry, let me stop you. Let me stop you real quick. Ghetto, right? What an amazing fucking track, by the way.
Bro, it was flipping incredible.
Yeah,
I listened to it the other day because I was talking to somebody at work about it. They were like, one of my colleagues was like, I love Akon. I was like, bro, like, you have no idea. This is his Trouble album is the first album I listened to without skipping it. When that Locked Up hit in straight away, I was just like, just tune. Then the next one, tune. Oh, unbelievable, all of it. And then that's my first one. My second one was Plan B, Ill Manners. I never skipped a song on Plan B, Ill Manners. I don't know if you remember it. For me, I never skipped a single song.
Did I not tell you about that shit?
I don't know whether you told me or I told you, but I remember one way or
another. No, wait.
I think it was the album that I bought for you because I bought 2. I bought one for me, one for you. Yeah. Because he was talking about Mr. Drug Dealer.
Drug Dealer. Yeah. Oh, bro. Yes, it was you. It was you. I remember you bought me that album.
Narrator.
You know what? That was 2011. I want to say. Yeah, I want to say 2011 or 2011. That's when I heard that album, and obviously you gave me that because that was around uni time. Sounds about right.
Can I just apologise very quickly? I paused it on. I just may have slurped there. I paused it on Skype, but I didn't pause it on the other one.
It's alright. No slurping. I didn't hear nothing. It's
probably on the recording, so you might have to take it out.
It's fine.
Leave it in there. Let them enjoy it.
It's fine. It's all good. Yeah, hear
people
the slur.
selfie. But yeah, apologies. Go on. Sorry, what were you saying?
Ill Manners. Yeah, what an amazing album. The film was good as well. But the soundtrack
the album was just the soundtrack.
The soundtrack was so good, good.
Mr. Narrator, not Mr. Narrator, Ill Man was the song. Just for me, it was just banger after banger after bang, and I loved it as well. And I loved because the thing was Plan B. I became a fan of Plan B once I heard Charmaine. I even heard that by fluke. Like one of my friends at the time, living up north, we did uni, we did takeaway deliveries and so on to make a bit of money on the side.
Yeah.
And we both worked for the same Chinese takeaway, so when we drive, we've got mutual friends. Yeah, exactly, right. So actually, you're right.
Yeah.
So then he's like, "Oh, have you heard this?" And you listen to it, and I was like, "Okay, I see what it is. It's a bit corny. It's a bit meh, meh, meh." And then at the end, I was like, "Oh," because obviously, I don't know if you've heard it when he goes, "Bruv, that girl's 14." And I was like, "Oh," that kind of gasp moment. I was like, "What's he doing?" And then since then, I was like, "Let's see what this guy brings next. Let's see what he does next." And it was that same time when Pro Green, Plan B, Professor Green, and all them
Professor
like UK
Green,
rap artists were there.
He had a good album as well. He had a good album as well. Okay, what's your third one?
My third one is another one, but it's a different one. It was Mumford & Sons, the album called Babel. Love Mumford & Sons.
Okay.
No, again, tune after tune. Just unbelievable. To the point, though, it wasn't a big hit on my family, to the point where my mum went like, what are you listening to? What are you listening to these for? Because obviously she got used to we used to listen to Michael Bublé's. That's what our mothers liked.
Of course, the softest shit.
And then all of a sudden, when I started putting like these sort of churchy going hillbilly songs, I don't even know, country, UK's version of country music. What is this? But now for me, I loved it.
The Highlanders.
The Highlanders. Yeah, exactly.
No, mate, bro, you think that was bad? Right, okay, let me tell you. Here's my third album, right, which I've genuinely loved, is G Unit's Beg for Mercy, like the very first one, with Popping Them Things and Stunt 101 and Smile. I want to hear you smile, baby.
Smile, bro.
All that
shit. That's the only song I remember from that, to be fair. I only remember Smile.
That was and they had a song on there, right, which I will say out loud, the song is called I Smell Pussy, right? And I had that blaring because that whole album, and obviously by the time we got to that track, whatever. So that track is blaring, and my parents, both of them, what the... But in Albania, it's like, what the fuck are you listening to? And I'm like, wait, so they understand what that means?
Don't say in Albanian, because it means it's worse if you say in Albanian. Don't do it in Albanian. It's worse if you say in Albanian.
I was like, do they know what that means? I was confused as well. I was like, shit, I didn't realize they knew what that meant. Okay, I was like, fair play. I won't play it around the house, but, so that's...
Wait till I start driving. Wait until I start driving.
Right. Okay, so now my counter to you is, right, we've named albums from artists, but do mixtapes count? For what we made for one another for the cars.
Broski, stop it.
Do they count?
Listen to any of the listeners now, just reminisce. Just think of the back of the time when you and your boy or girl or whoever, you were doing mixtapes. Because you went to HMV, you did your downloads from HMV onto your computer.
Yeah, of course.
And you made mixtapes.
The online HMV.
Mixtapes were quality, bro. I remember... Yeah, no, wicked. Oh, I'm just thinking of the songs that we used to have on, the one with Luda, Diddy, DJ Mustard, Khalid. Oh my god, yeah, bro. Driving back to college was different, man. I used to hit different driving to college with those mixtapes.
College was too sick. But anyway, look.
Mixtapes do count. Mixtapes do count, but it's. I think that's more of just you and I. Nobody's going to know the mixtapes that we have.
Not unless we actually have the mixtapes in front of us and tell the track listing, which I actually don't.
I won't remember it now. I just remember certain songs, and I remember our mutual friend, the Italian guy, who used to try to compete who can find the best song. I used to be like, that's okay, bro.
Bro, you don't. Yeah, I mean, he put some sad shit on. But anyway, look.
Never mind.
We okay. I was gonna say let's talk about some football, but I haven't watched any of the international break. So,
has anyone?
Shrugs. I think shrugs all around on that instance. But on more interesting news and more of a continuation from the last episode on Man City, apparently because of the whole associated party transactions, which I mentioned last week, you know what I mean, with the owners and stuff. So apparently they thought they'd won a certain case in regards to that. So what they did was they emailed the rest of the Premier League, the other 19 teams, and said the APT, they're non-existent anymore, they're null and void because obviously we won. So, if other teams come and join us sort of thing.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, these guys are so brazen. And I heard one podcast that I listened to, I heard him refer to it as a civil war, obviously between Premier League and one of the teams, which is it's unprecedented. It's unheard of this shit happening. For them to go, for a team to go up against the Premier League like that. And it's okay, so you win. Then what? Then that just means we don't have a Premier League anymore. The teams just run themselves. Because what's the point of having the Premier League, right? If they're not going to have any input or any sort of scrutiny over the other teams, what is the point of having it?
No, I agree with you on that. I do think the scrutiny is a bit maybe because I'm a Chelsea fan and I've enjoyed success due to money, but I've not liked this new PSR, like always it financial, what the hell is it again? I don't even know what the acronym for the rule is. I called it PSR, but it's not that. What is it again?
It's the Profit and Sustainability Report.
Is that what it is? Profit
Yeah.
and Sustainability Report? Is that,
Yeah.
did I just pull that out of the
That
air
was
and
good.
just hit
That was so
the
good.
nail on the head?
was so
Subconsciously, by the way. This is how much I'm into football. Just subconsciously, I'm constantly thinking it.
Exactly. You're sleeping and you turn it. Yeah, of course.
It is a good way to have it, don't get me wrong. But sometimes the way the markets are, I feel like you can't do nothing but spend 100 million on a player. Like if you really wanted a Haaland to come in, you're really going to struggle to get a Haaland for a smaller fee. Man City is a small club. Man City doesn't have the global reach that a Man United and Arsenal. Chelsea's not there yet compared to the Man United. Maybe give or take to Arsenal because of the recent league.
City, yes.
We're miles ahead. Compared to City, we're miles ahead.
Yeah.
But Man City doesn't have any of those reaches. So where else are they going to make their money from? Win trophies, of course, but the best players want the best money. And as an audience in the Prem, I really don't care how much Arsenal spend on a player and how much they make money. I want to stay away from that. All I want to see is the best players, personally this is, in the Premier League. Ideally, I'd like the best players to play for my team. But secondly to that, I'd like them to be in the Premier League. Because I'll be honest with you, I don't really want to see... I would love to have had Vinicius Juniors in some team, in top 6 team or whatever team in the Prem, watching Vinicius Junior in the match of the day. Do you know what I mean? Rather than watching him once.
Yeah, well, you know.
Once a year or twice a year when it's La Liga or the Madrid derby or something, that I'll be like, let me put La Liga on because it might be an interesting game. I'm not interested in flipping Real Madrid versus Villarreal or whoever else.
Osasuna and Valladolid and all that shit.
To any of these teams, but we're not into that. Like, we've never. Our parents were into the Italian league. For us, it's just been predominantly the Prem. So, and also supporting Chelsea in a little bit of trying to find out a little bit of, a bit of loophole is I'm trying to step back.
What do you mean trying to find? Sorry, didn't your owners like jump through them loopholes with a truck?
Yeah, my owners were broadcasting the loopholes.
With a bus full of players,
this is where it is. My owners found the loopholes and then they started leaving trails for other people to find it, but they were like, yeah, maybe we don't want to do that. But no, joking aside, I think what it is as well with guys who have like multi-billionaires who have got everything at their fingertips, who want everything, they don't like to be told no. And that's what I think with the Man City is currently happening as well. If you're realistically thinking about it, you are a billionaire, you can have what you want when you want it. And all of a sudden somebody said, you can't do that. You're like, right, how can I get that? And how can I make this person see that I'm right or I'm more powerful or I'm so on and so forth? In a way that might not be right, but I think this is the way that human nature is for some of these owners who are multi-billionaires who can have, like City, Newcastle owners. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It is naive to think that they've won and then send a message to everybody else. But
it's a bit brave. Yeah, it's a bit brave. I'll be honest.
Who supported them? It was Chelsea that supported them. Newcastle.
Everton.
Because I know there were 6 teams that supported them, but I don't know the all teams. I just know it was Chelsea and Newcastle because I thought Chelsea going to support because we will look like hypocrites if we're going to be like, we're against you. Like, come on.
Whoops.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, whoops.
But nothing you can do. For me, I don't mind it. I think just crack on. I'd like to see Chelsea win it, but I'd rather let's see the winning on the pitch with coaching and footballers because for this, it's not really going to mean anything to me if City win this or not.
The thing is with PSR, as far as I'm concerned, it's like you're telling a team how to run their business, really. Like, you're telling the business how to run their business. And it's like, well, it shouldn't really be up to the Premier League to determine, sort of penalties and fines and whatnot, like and relegation or, point dropping. Because at the end of the day, it's if that particular team, like an Everton, like a Nottingham Forest, they lost money in the 3 years. Okay, what's the one thing that's going to happen more often than not? They're going to get relegated, right? So they're going to get
sell
relegated.
Their best players.
Yeah, or sell the best players.
Find a way of sustaining themselves by selling their players.
But Premier League stepping in and finding the clubs, I just think, I just feel like it's a bit too much intervention for what? You know what I mean? It's like if they're going to lose money, they're going to lose money.
I think it's a ticky box thing, possibly more than anything. Because what is it? Does UEFA have a rule as well or something? Was it UEFA that first came out that people have to live within their means, and then they try to do this UEFA Super League that some of the big teams trying to break away by saying, well, we can spend more and we don't mind breaking and so on and so forth. So then the Premier League came in with a PSR rule. But like you say, like there have been teams in the past who have struggled, got relegated, sold their best players. Look at Bolton Wanderers, look at Portsmouth, that is the whole beauty of the pyramid of English football. You know, if you're not good enough physically and athletically and whatever else on the pitch,
financially as well.
Financially as well, by the way, you're right. Yeah, all of the leagues. If you're
absolutely.
not, you're going to go to
Lees. Goddamn Lees, man. Goddamn Lees. Shout out to Lee.
If your name's Lee, shout out to you, bro.
Hey Lee, come on Lee.
Get together now and again.
Love it, Lee. Come on, Lee. All right.
But what I mean is, like,
you don't call him Jackie. Sorry, last one. I promise.
How long has it been since we saw Nottingham Forest in the Premier League, and now they're here? But if it wasn't, and everybody was financially spending within their means, maybe then that relegation battle is bound to happen. But you know, certain teams will always lose and come up. But this way, teams self-sustain by selling their best players. Teams can do what they can to survive, to be in the Premier League. And look, as a fan, to be honest with you, like if Man City want to spend $1 billion to bring Vinicius Junior or whoever else they feel like should come to the Premier League, just do it, bro. I'm all for it.
Nah. See, I don't really care. I don't. For me, I don't think that's right, because then what? They bring all the good players. They bought the market out. Like, then what? What's going to happen?
It'll be the same as it was from 04 to 12 before PSR came in, bro. Like, same as it was for the past 2 decades, 3 decades. Fergie beat Chelsea when Chelsea spent X amount of money on players. You know, Chelsea won it twice, Fergie won it. Or Man United, Fergie, whatever you want to see. Then Chelsea won it again, then Fergie won it, and so on and so forth. Leicester won it. Leicester won it without even having PSR. I know, but like, it couldn't happen. It can happen. Like, Mahrez was unbelievable, Player of the Year that year. Kante was the best defensive midfielder in the country. Then he moved to Chelsea. Do you know what I mean? He still was the best defensive not in the country, by the way. I mean the world. How good he was that time. And you know what? It just makes you think, rather than being like, let's stop City shining. Think about how can you close that gap, and don't be like, oh, but they've got billions. And N'Golo Kante came from League 2. Now again, it's a diamond in the rough. How often does that happen? League 2 in France, by the way.
Sorry, Rick, you're competing with nation states, though, mate. Like, you know, you're competing with people who have literally got endless amount of money in comparison to, like, unfortunately, even for a Chelsea, these guys have got way too much money.
No,
you see what I'm saying?
So
I'm just saying, it just feels like at that point, it feels like it will become some sort of dictatorship if Man City win, because it's like, well, again, who's going to stop them? Like, realistically, if they just win against the Premier League and they undermine the Premier League, you know, who's going to stop them?
I think what's going to stop them is certain players not going over. Think about when Abramovich took over and we bought 12
for an X amount of money, you know.
No, I know what you're saying, but like certain good players can get X amount of money at Arsenal, can get X amount of money at Chelsea, at Liverpool. Granted, nobody's going to pay £1 million. I don't even think anybody's going to. And I know footballer, I think, in their right mind, I could be wrong, because lots of people went to China, lots of people went to Saudi. No footballer's going to go in their right mind, just be like, do you know what, I'll go there for 500 grand a week and I'll just sit on the bench. Or I will do, because think about it, Chelsea tried this, buying all the best players, thinking they can stay on the bench if we give them big contracts. We did it with, okay, excuse me, some players I'm going to name out here, but you're going to be like, who? Matthias Kesman we did it with. You're going to think, who?
Yeah.
But he came on, he played one game, I think, and they were like against Barcelona where we won that Champions League. You know, remember that night where Ronaldinho did the tick-tick and then he scored like one of the greatest goals or something. Like, how's he scored that? Him. The following seasons when we kept losing and we tried to bring Pep Guardiola after he finished at at Barca, but then he took a year out. We tried to buy flair players, Mohamed Salah, Kevin De Bruyne, Marco Marin, all these players, we bought them and they all came. Abramovich probably thought, I'll buy them, I'll keep them here, but eventually they'll go, then they'll be like, I actually want to play football because I'm in love with football. I have enough money. I can make $1 million, I can make 500. It is a lot of money to you and I, but to these guys, they can make more money. They can make money through bonuses. They can make money through winning trophies and so on. So for me, I think history will just repeat itself. If there was no PSR, history will repeat itself. Where Man City will, again, by the way, can I just say, I don't think City are winning because of the owners. I think City are winning simply because of Pep Guardiola.
Oh, yeah,
Pep Guardiola
without
leaves,
a shadow of a doubt.
If Pep Guardiola leaves, they can have the World 11, like the Galacticos were not so long ago. What did they win apart from a couple of La Ligas and no Champions League? I'm not talking, they've won a Champions League with Zidane and so on, but I'm not saying the Zidane, the Figo, the Beckham, the Ronaldos, the Flip, you name them, the list went on. Galacticos, that's what the name was given to them. Like on paper, you would think, I'm going to walk every Premier League game, and they didn't. Every game they played, every Champions League, and they didn't. So I'm on that thought. Let them do what they want to do, for example. Whoever can do it, can do it, but I can't see, they won't win. When Pep Guardiola retires, they won't win. Or wherever Pep goes, I can't see them winning the league. It's going to happen the same as what happened to United under Fergie. Fergie won those titles because of his man management, tactician, one of the greatest managers to ever live. And you just think to yourself, Fergie left, what happened to United? And everybody then starts looking, oh, Fergie had an aging team. He won the fucking league the year before.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, just before he left, yeah.
Just before he left, he won the Premier League. Granted, the rest of the teams weren't amazing, but he still won the Premier League.
Yeah. He was right there.
That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at with
fair.
it all. And I think Arteta's close to it. I think Arteta's going to be amazing. I think my guy, Chelsea guy, Maresca, is doing he's doing well. He's doing okay.
Early now,
It's early days, but
I mean,
I'm just on that history stuff. It didn't work for Chelsea. I can't see it working for Man City for much longer neither. They'll enjoy probably a decade and a half of this, and then all of a sudden it'll be like, oh. But again, Pep Guardiola, the bastards, keep staying there and signing a contract renewal.
Yeah, the prick. But no, I think you make a very interesting point there, to be honest. You're right. When you actually think back in the last 20 years of the Premier League, it's always been mostly two teams who have competed for the league, right?
Yeah.
I mean, yes, there's been very good games and very excellent matches and all that stuff. That's never in doubt. But when you think about it, it was from at the beginning it was Man United, Arsenal, right? Like in the 90s.
Yeah,
Blackburn,
Man
again,
United,
with
Blackburn.
With Blackburn in there. Do you see what I'm saying? Like it was Man United, Arsenal, early 2000s, Man United, Arsenal, and then Chelsea, Man United, Chelsea. Do you know what I mean? But there was always two teams there. Maybe Chelsea weren't competing with Man United, they were competing with Arsenal for one season, whatever. But you're right. When you think about it, even with a great Chelsea team as it was in the mid 2000s, all the way up till winning the Champions League in 2012, I think. It's like literally repeating itself with Man City right now.
I
You
feel
had
like
Leicester
it's just
in
a cycle. Like literally,
you had Leicester in there, which was Blackburn. Now it's obviously Man City.
There you go, perfect.
Yeah,
great,
Man City,
great
Liverpool.
And it was City Liverpool for a while. Then Arsenal took over.
It was,
just
absolutely.
how it was. Arsenal came the Chelsea of the early 2000s on the late 2000s before 2000. Well, recently anyway. Let's not even try to give a time frame on it, but recently on it. Arsenal became the Chelsea of 2000, and then we'll see what happens between City, Arsenal before somebody else comes in.
Yeah,
honestly, and I always feel as well like, but they're going to buy the best players and stuff. The best players do not play well together.
It's not.
But it's not even that though, is it? Like we've played football, we've played five-a-side, right? You get all of your guys who you think are skillful, technically gifted. And what do? Everybody wants to score. Everybody wants to take people on. And it's not a game. It's a team sport. You need runners. You need clinical players. You need players who are willing to not be selfish and sit back in defence. You need a tall, quality goalkeeper. If you have everybody who wants the headlines, I go back to the Galacticos or even Real Madrid now. Barca are doing better because they're playing for a certain system and team rather than everybody's trying to play Mbappe for himself, Vinicius Junior for himself, Rodrigo for himself, trying to get on the team.
Which we're seeing it right now.
Jude Bellingham trying to get a little bit more because obviously, so it's not a fluke season last year, a bit more hype. Exactly, but
hype is getting there, bro.
Honestly, I don't think no matter who they get, no matter how much money they spend, I can't see them winning the league when Pep Guardiola leaves.
Yeah,
I could be eating my words, but they could spend literally $4 billion on a team, and I can't see them winning when Guardiola leaves. Because look at what happened to us. We spent $1 billion.
Yeah,
and we still.
But
in that 1-2 windows, we spent $1 billion thinking we're buying quality players. No, bro, we bought crap. We bought shite, bunch of shite.
Yeah, absolutely, like literal trash. To be honest with you, even.
Right, listen, it doesn't hurt when I say it. It hurts when you say it.
I'm glad. That's why I said it. There is no apologies right there. but no, okay, no. Like I said, that's an interesting point. I didn't. I've never thought of it from that angle, but it makes a lot of sense that is the case. And again, you're right. When I think about the charges and all that stuff for Man City and blah blah blah, right? Because I'm sick of talking about it and hearing about it. It's not even why they're winning. It's because the coach is the coach. Do you know what I mean? But even the coach has his limitations and runs out of ideas at a certain point, which we saw at Bayern. Do you know what I mean? He wouldn't call that successful couple of seasons.
No, I don't think so. No. I wouldn't call that, no.
No, I wouldn't call that either, to be honest. And then obviously with Man City, it took a couple of years to get into the swing of things, but then, he picked up momentum. Same with Barcelona. He left because he ran out of ideas. There was not much that he could do there because Messi was there anyway. Do you know what I mean? Like he was just doing his thing. So that's fair. Okay. With Man City, I mean, I really don't want to carry on talking about Man City. To be fair with you, but screw them guys. Hope they lose every single game and the court battle.
And the court battle. I was literally about to add that as well. I'm being a hypocrite. I don't really care. I was just trying to be funny with the court battle. I really could have cared less what happens to him.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it is what it is at this point, and I think you're right. I think it's made into a bigger deal than it should have been anyway.
But I think it sells, though, doesn't it? It sells stories, some Man City. And I remember with Chelsea as a fan, you bought the title, we got named like Chelsea's, and anything you can do like a Russian link to it, because that's how it is. That's how football fans talk. Sometimes people are not willing to admit to be like, actually, my team is trash. Yeah. And that's why they won the league, or that's why City are winning the league, or that's why City won the treble. Do you know what I mean? Man United had the most money. Always, you're right. The team with the most money will win because they'll have the better infrastructure, better so on and so forth.
Yeah.
But it ultimately comes down to those 11 players on the pitch and how you can coach them to not be selfish and play for what's in front of the shirt rather than what's at the back of the shirt.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, you're right. Galacticos is the perfect example, and not much needs to be said about that. To be fair, but yeah, I mean. Any other interesting footballing news that you've come across recently?
I've come across of Real Madrid trying to be cheeky and trying to get Trent Alexander-Arnold for £10 million. Like, what the fuck are they playing at? Yeah, I understand his contract situation is a joke at the minute, but really, 10 mil?
Yeah, I think that's a slap in the face, and I think Liverpool need to shut that down like ASAP. But yeah, I think Real Madrid they're stirring shit, aren't they? Like even with Saliba as well, they want to get him.
That was going to be my next one. How do you feel about that? But
I mean, I said in the group, like if they want to go in for Saliba at this point in time, bearing in mind he's 23-year-old, by the way. He's 23-year-old, and these man want to go in there, and it's like, mate, you put up 180 million, right? And then yes, I'll think about it and we'll have a chat.
Who'd you buy, by the way? How would you buy to replace Saliba? Because Gabriel will be awful without Saliba. I can guarantee you right now. Gabriel's decent, but we saw a couple of years ago, maybe he's got better with time, but Saliba came in. Saliba is the calm to the storm.
Yeah,
he is the storm. He is the thunders. By the way, speaking of storm, hope everybody in the US is okay in Florida and that, but
yes,
because obviously everything that's going on. I just got a visual of the storms that I saw on social media. Like these motherfuckers are ruthless. But yeah.
Nature is a bitch. Nature is a bitch. By
the way. Quickly back into the Arsenal. Like he is ruthless. He is careless, but he is the calm to him. So he's like the yin and yang. We spoke a little bit about it last time. Who'd you buy? Like, you can get 180 million. First, can you guarantee that Stan Kroenke or whoever else is in charge, I think it's his son now, I don't know his name, will invest 180 million? Or will they keep some of the money? Because think about 180 million for a 23-year-old is a lot of money. I can't see Madrid doing it, by the way.
No, of course not.
But that's what I'm saying, hypothetically speaking, who would you buy?
Like, you wouldn't. I mean, you wouldn't. Definitely, you wouldn't go in. Like, you couldn't get a defender like Saliba at this point in time. Like, not one that I've seen from any of the league. No one that's popping out. Do you know what I mean? Whereas with Saliba, even at a younger age, he was making some sort of headlines. Because of the 27 million fucking price tag. So think about that. It was 18-year-old. We paid 27 million for him. He didn't play for us for like 3 seasons. So you know what I mean. So anything is possible. But then again, Arsenal's transfer business has been a joke like for a long time. So. But yeah, you're right. Who would you buy? And you would only invest in other parts of the team. Do you know what I mean? Because you couldn't, defender-wise, you just have to get a defender who you think, all right, he'll do. But is that good enough?
This is what I mean. It's always good, isn't it?
What like the thing is with, they say, how much is Saliba worth? Saliba's worth however much someone is willing to pay for him. But at the same time, the selling person or the selling club, they can just be like, no, he's worth more to me. So there's fucking no way.
There's price. There's no price,
Exactly. So I'm hoping, like, even if Saliba stays with Arsenal for like 5 years, right? He's 28 by the time he leaves,
Mm-hmm.
He could still do a job. If he, obviously, no injuries, obviously touch wood and all that shit, he carries on in this trajectory of his career. You could still do a Real Madrid for another 5-6 years.
Look at Rudiger, bro. Rudiger did what he did with Chelsea and left and is at Madrid. Won the Champions League with Chelsea, won the Champions League with Real Madrid.
And at that point, when he's 27, 28, obviously no one's going to fucking charge 180 million, and it's even easier for Real Madrid. Do you see what I mean? Obviously,
but just think, if he wins you a trophy, I hear what you say, but money doesn't matter to fans. For me, like, if we really pull ourselves back, I don't care if my club makes 180 million on Cole Palmer. All I want Cole Palmer to do is win trophies. So I've got bragging rights in my group chat, within my social group, and I can chat shit and be like, Cole Palmer, kissed about, blah, 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 your team is this. Just like I experienced it 3-4 seasons, 5 seasons, maybe not 5, but a couple of seasons ago on the bounce. So for me, I don't really care. Like, for me, Palmer, like, let's just quickly say Palmer, priceless for me. I don't want to sell him at any price because there's nobody I can buy. And same for me, for you, I think, with Saliba is, A solid defence, like we said last time, wins your championships.
Yeah.
An attack can win your matches. Van Dijk came to Liverpool. They won the league, won the Champions League, because he was solid at the back. And they played a different way as well. Obviously, he was very good. By the way, for any listeners, he is not in the top 10 defenders of all time. I can guarantee you that, right?
Who was this?
Virgil. Virgil. But
damn.
I mean, like, Liverpool went and splashed money on defence.
You just pissed off some listeners right there, bro. Like, you pissed off some listeners.
Well, listen, we all talk about opinions, but for me, he's not in the top 10 of all time. But we'll get back into that a different time.
Yeah,
but,
that's a different conversation for sure.
But what I'm saying with Saliba, going back to it, I can't see you guys selling him. I don't think you guys should sell him. I couldn't give a fuck whether you do or don't, but I don't think you should sell him. But onto Trent, what caught my attention was they're trying the same trick with Trent that they probably did with Mbappe, where they'll probably offer him a huge signing on bonus if he goes to Real Madrid. And realistically, Trent has done everything he can in the Prem. He's won the Carabao Cup, he's won the FA Cup, he's won the Champions League.
Yeah,
he's won the Premier
League. Yeah, he's completed.
There's not much more you can do. Yeah, exactly, completed it, bro. So now go to Spain. And realistically speaking, playing for Real Madrid is like the royal level of any game, isn't it? Really, this is
it's in the name, isn't it? Real. It's literally in the name, Real.
But I mean, like, if you go to play a computer game, that is like top of the top, isn't it? That is like up there.
Right. Okay. You're a great team if on FIFA people go, right, you can't be Real Madrid.
Yeah, I'll give you a game, but don't be Real Madrid.
Yeah, you can't be Real Madrid or Man City, right? Those right now, obviously, I'm talking about not historically, obviously. But with Trent, I think you're right. If he goes, I wouldn't be surprised. And obviously, it'll be a loss to Liverpool. I don't think it'll be a big loss. I'll be honest with you. I don't think it'll be a big loss.
I think it's only for where he goes forward. Yeah, I'm with you on that.
I don't think it'll be a good. Yeah. For what he offers defensively compared to what he offers going forward, it's like, well, they've got the Salahs and the Nunes and the. I say Nunes because he's a forward, by the way, not for any other particular reason. But they've got Gravenberch, obviously your boy.
Now Gravenberch is my boy now. Yeah.
He's all right. He's all right still.
He's doing all right. I don't know what Slot's done, but he's definitely slot him in the right place there, and he's doing all right, the lad.
They're both Dutch, right? They're both Dutch?
So maybe it was a language barrier between him and Jurgen. Maybe the English didn't work. Maybe he needed to speak.
I mean, the German and Dutch, it's quite similar, so I'm pretty sure one of them... Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Something wasn't clicking on the Jurgen. Something did not work.
Nothing. It's his teeth. It's like, boss, I can't look at your teeth. God damn it. Shit. Don't smile at me, boss. But, you're right. With Trent, if he goes... I personally, I think he probably should. Again, in the rivalry sense, I couldn't give a flying toss. But, I think he should go because it'll be a different experience for him. And I think he would, if he does well, he would cement himself as a good sort of right back. Again, what position would you even put him in? By the way,
I don't even know. Mate. You're literally saying that he'll cement himself. I was like, where? They're like right wing back, right wing. Where's he playing? What's
the space? What's the space between right back and CDM? Like, what's the space? What's that space called? RCDM.
Right wing CDM. RWCDM.
RWCDM?
RWCDM.
Damn, he's the first and only RWCDM that he'll have his own class. That's how good he will be.
I've got a feeling he will go if Liverpool, because obviously he's now at a stage. I think most footballers, when they get to a certain level, they'll try and make as much money as they can. Especially somebody like Trent, who's won everything. Maybe he'll be like, I've cemented my name in the history books of Liverpool, one of the greatest. Even that night in the Champions League, that quick thinking of the corner and passing it, you know what I mean? That will forever go down in the history books, and it'll always be remembered. But personally, I think he'll go. And Liverpool fans really need to start thinking a little bit sooner, because the moment you mentioned they've got Salah and Nunes, I put Salah and I underlined him multiple times under the name. Well, not him, underlined the name multiple times. Wait. Because we're
going to get into the Salah conversation. Hold on. Let me think. But no, we're going to get into the Salah conversation because of obviously what we talked about in the group chat briefly, like, with our certain listeners.
What we talked about last year, what we talked about recently.
We've been talking about it. So let me just wrap up on that. Right, Trent definitely should go, in my personal opinion. I think you agree. Yeah, definitely should go, because again, it's not even like, fuck you to the Liverpool fans. No, it's not even that. I'm just thinking about the player. Like, shit, couldn't care less about the team. Go out there, try your luck. If you're doing well, you'll win a Champions League with Real Madrid, then you'll definitely cement yourself in the RWCDM spot.
Yeah.
So
RWCDM.
I love it. That's the name of the podcast. That's the name of the title now. Name of the title? No, name of the episode. Jesus, can't even.
I knew what you meant. The listeners knew what you meant. It is fine.
Everyone knew it. Anyway,
at least we've clarified it at 55 minutes.
Thank you so much.
So when they've read the title of the episode, RWBCDM, what? Let's have a listen. What does this? And then at 55 minutes, they're going to be like,
boom, right there in your face. But yeah, okay. So obviously, I did say in the group that I would bring this up on the episode about Mohamed Salah and. Okay, look, no, wait. Okay, I'm
going to step back and I'm just going to let you cook. Yeah,
it's not even
your thing.
No,
you do your thing, Johnson.
I've cooked it. It's in the fridge, bro. It's in the fridge. I already cooked it. Do you know what I'm saying? I just need to thaw it. I just need to microwave it or some shit.
Let it defrost, bro. Let it defrost.
Exactly. No, the thing is, right, and again, I say it in the sense of obviously football, because who gives a shit about Liverpool? But with Mohamed Salah, the fact that when he was offered that sort of money, or when Liverpool were offered that sort of money from Saudi clubs like 2-3 seasons ago, I think that genuinely should have been the time for him to go, or for Liverpool to cash in on Mohamed Salah, because of the points that I made in the group chat, which I know you're reading right now.
I'm trying to see how old he is. That's what I'm trying to find now.
I think he's about 33, maybe 32, 33. So the point that I was trying to make was like, yes, he's still good, but unfortunately, just like with most players, he's going to be on a downward career trajectory. Do you know what I mean? That's twice I've used the word trajectory in this episode. Which
that's not the title, though. That's not the title.
No. It's always RWBCDM. But yeah, so that was my point. Was like, fair enough. Yeah, he's going to still do the business in the next season or whatever, but. Then what are you going to do? Are you going to offer him another 1 or 2+1 or a 1-year contract? Do you know what I'm saying? But then you're just hanging on to him at that point. His value will diminish standard as it is right now. Obviously Salah, no one's going to come in for like 150 million from any Saudi club to bring Salah there. I don't think. And again, I could be totally wrong, because some Saudi club may actually come in with 100 mil to bring Salah in. But I'm saying, if that doesn't happen, then I just feel like Liverpool have missed the chance to cash in on one of the best wingers in the Premier League history. Do you know what I'm saying?
I agree with you 100%. This happened ages ago.
Because I don't think he can offer the same level of output that he did in order for them to for him to pay Liverpool back and be like, oh, here's another Champions League. Here's another league for you. Again, too early. I'm just talking from
I'll be honest with you, I can't see it.
You know what I'm saying? So
if we can talk about, because we can't see it happening.
Yeah, if that happens at the end of the season and Salah is another Premier League winner, it's like second Premier League winner. It's like, fair enough. Okay, I'll eat my words. Do you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, I'll wear a Liverpool shirt for a day or something. Whatever.
You don't need to.
No, I'm just saying.
We'll just say well done, but that's it.
Yeah. A bit of a clap. Moving on. So that was my point. But obviously, with great players of any club, they're always going to, make. Not excuses, because that sounds a bit shitty. Do you know what I mean? I don't mean excuse. I mean like they're always going to have a reason.
They'll provide a justification wonder why he stayed.
Justification.
That's what they'll do. Yeah, I think what happens is, because again, if you're referring to back what some of the message that the lads were putting on as well, and it's not just them. I've got Liverpool fans at work who say,
this is to all Liverpool fans, by the way. Yeah,
it's 150 million for a 31-year-old. Because I think it happened last year. They were like, I got offered last day of the season. What are we going to do? Prices would have been inflated. Nobody gives a fuck what you were going to do. You weren't going to win the league that year. You were going to finish more than likely fourth. You accept 150 million for Mo Salah and you rebuild another title winning squad, just like you did when you got 160 million or 150 for Coutinho. Do you know what I mean? That's what you do. A 31-year-old, I 100% agree with you. He's on the downward slope of that peak performance now. He is coming down. It would have been great for everybody. But, like you said, fans will always try to stick onto the player and say, like, oh, but it's great to have around the dressing room. Not for 150 million, is it?
No.
Do you know what I mean? No. It's great to have around the dressing room if players just get cut off. Like, again, because I can only speak from my experience as a team. When Lampard went on to fucking New York and then he went to Man City, like, that should not have happened. He should have stayed around for the team, pay his salary. But not if they offered 150 million. Like, bro, he can go to wherever he wants for 150 million at 33-year-old Lampard. You won the Champions League, you won the Premier League, you won this, you won that. Let us have this money so we can have a different... Because the fans are always going to support the club. You can go down in the history books regardless whether you stay. But what's going to happen is, as football fans, we're very quickly to forget is the moment he starts not performing at the level, we're like, Salah's shit. And then football, then you start tarnishing his name.
Yeah.
And nobody's
And
going to
then
be
you
there.
don't remember,
You don't remember the
exactly.
good times anymore.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? And this is the thing with Liverpool fans, and not just Liverpool fans, and fans in general, who sometimes just need to step back and look out of it and be like, do you know what, we want to win the league again. Salah did it for us, he was amazing, but now it's time to cash in. Fergie did it with Beckham. Get rid. Something happened. Let's get rid of Becks. He goes to Real Madrid. Let me bring somebody else in. Let me do this. Let me do that. And great managers will do that. Great clubs who are owned and run well, they will do that. But for me, Salah should have definitely gone.
Yeah, I mean, I'm talking from the point of view of, like, from the perspective of Liverpool as the club. Do you know what I mean? I just feel like some decisions probably weren't made, especially because I'm pretty sure they knew that Klopp was going to leave in the next couple of years. I'm pretty sure they knew that. So it's like, okay, well, look, Klopp's leaving. We're definitely going to bring in a new manager, obviously. He's going to want to rebuild. And why not let him rebuild without a Mo Salah there, so he doesn't even have to consider him and be like, oh, well, I have to fit him in now. And yeah, of course you do, because it's fucking Mo Salah. Do you know what I'm saying? By no means, from what I'm saying right now, just so I can make this clear for the football universe, right? By no means am I saying that Salah has lost his ability. I'm saying it's only natural for him to do that. And again, he's not going to be a 30-plus scorer anymore. Like, he hasn't been.
No.
And again, the output, like I said, the output shows it. Do you know what I mean? Whether he was injured or not, the output shows it. And again, there's no way he's going to reach 30 goals this season. I could be so fucking wrong. I could be so fucking wrong. But chances are,
as long as I keep him on fantasy league, he's not scoring 30 goals, because every time I put him on, he seems to do shite.
Blame Rick. Everyone blame Rick. Okay?
I only seem to get a point or two from him. I put him on, I triple captained him. I did this. I put him against Nottingham Forest at home. I thought he was going to get a hat trick. They got beat 1-0.
Okay. Afro Salah, right? Afro Salah was
all day, every day. Afro Salah.
That's going to be part of the episode title. So Afro Salah, right? He was
Afro Salah versus Hairline Salah.
Oh yeah, it's no comparison. Two different players, mate. Two different players, mate. You know what I mean? Yeah. Who are you? But so yeah, I think, and there's a saying from The Dark Knight where it's like you either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself as the villain, right? So I'm not saying, again, these are just chats. These are just discussions. You know what I mean? This is nothing set in stone. So please, people out there, don't have like a fucking don't have a coronary. All right, don't fucking start punching walls and shit. Calm yourselves down. But so I think with Salah, because he is such a great player, I just don't, like you said, I don't want to listen to Liverpool fans in 2 years' time and be like, oh, well, fucking Salah lost it. It's like, well, what the fuck did you expect?
Lost it 2 years ago, bro.
Yeah, what did you expect? It was only natural. But yeah, I he'll probably leave at the end of the season. I think he will. If not,
do you think?
Go on.
Do you think they accepted the money, but he chose not to go? Because although he's Muslim, he's not really the practicing Muslim where he wanted to stay in Saudi, like where the missus has to be fully covered, etc., etc. Because he is quite westernized Muslim sort of thing, isn't he, really? Maybe I could be wrong, but I'm just saying, do you think the club accepted? Because I can't see any of those Fenway or whatever the ownership
Fenway Group,
that's what it is, Fenway
Group, yeah.
Yeah, I can't see them thinking, no, let's not sell, because they're Americans, bro. They're like want to cash in on their assets straight away. Like 31-year-old Salah, surely they knew, because they are clever business people who have made billions of pounds.
Yeah.
Surely they knew and thought, let me cash in. But he turned them down. So then let's spin the narrative quickly and be like, no, we're not selling Salah. So then all the fans jump on the narrative rather than pause and think, did really, like, whatever his name, John W. Henry or whatever his name is, not accept
the second,
150? Oh, is that the second? I missed that. My apologies.
John Henry the second. Please, come on.
Yeah,
come on. You're offended.
Come on,
Liverpool
man. Like, we're professional journalists here. What am I doing?
Yeah, it's standard.
But my point is, like, do we think surely he's accepted? And Salah's gone, no, I don't want to do that. And now they're struggling.
If Salah decided
struggling
that,
to possibly move him on for 150 million. I don't mean struggling because they're not struggling at all.
No, they're not. Of course not. No. And again, Liverpool, yes, they've had a bit of a downfall, but again, they've had a downfall in comparison to their peak seasons. Do you know what I'm saying? But when you compare them to other clubs, yes, they are fucking one of the top 3 clubs in the Premier League right now.
100%.
Right, and they have been. They genuinely have been. Like, I can't even deny that.
100%.
I don't hate on Liverpool like I would hate on a Man United or a Tottenham. Do you know what I'm saying? I respect Liverpool, even as a business. You know what I mean? Like even as the group itself, like it's like, all right, cool. You're American. You've done this for a long time. You own the Red Sox or some shit. I think Boston Red Sox.
Boston Red Sox. Yeah.
So they own Boston Red Sox. Like they're a winning team. So it's like you got a good heritage.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Stan Kroenke, he's doing that with Arsenal, with his own sports teams. You know, they all won. Rams won. The Nuggets won. Do you know what I mean? So again, he's building his own franchises, which is, you know, if Arsenal win a Champions League, for example, or a Premier League, that'd be a good little addition.
Yeah, yeah.
But like if Salah decided not to go, then I think they genuinely would have respected him enough to be like, cool man, whatever. Yeah, that's no problem. Definitely stay. And again, at the flip side of that coin is, it's like, obviously, you know, you definitely have to think of the fact that he probably said no because, like, yeah, I'm going to Saudi, but who the fuck am I competing against?
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
who loves me in Saudi?
Yeah, like what? Okay, let's say he's going to be in a team with Ronaldo. All right, nice one. So you're going to get fucking 70 goals between you. Well done.
And still be the second name.
And still be the second name.
Everyone talks about
exactly.
it. Yeah. Or you can be the first name in Liverpool.
In the Premier League, he is one of the first names.
Yeah, he is.
Erling Haaland, Mohamed Salah. Do you know what I'm saying?
No, sorry, I was wrong. You're right. He is.
And he has been for a very long time. And again, massive respect to the player, and that's why I just feel like with Liverpool, from a Liverpool point of view, yeah, should have probably cashed in. But you know, on the flip side, it's if he decided that he didn't want to leave. It's like, yeah, that's fair enough. You know, you made that decision, and I respect that because you wanted to compete. You chose football over money. That's a tick in my book, mate. Do you know what I mean? You're a good player.
I agree
you're a good player in my book.
What he's done is that if Liverpool have rejected it and he wanted to leave, then that's bad business.
Oh yeah,
that's all we're saying, isn't it? It's a good business.
That's what we're saying. Yeah,
it's respectful that they've respected his decision if he declined the offer.
Yeah,
but it's bad business if Liverpool declined the offer.
Yeah, I think so. And again,
I don't think Salah's probably the type of player that would have said no. Yes, try to push a move through to go to Saudi. He makes enough money. He's probably on 400 grand a week.
My point.
Goal bonuses left, right, and centre. Has won what he's won. But yeah. Well, here's another one then. So
go on. Hit me with it. No, I was just going to say.
Finishing off on the whole Salah one. Yeah.
We'll wrap that up. Yeah, that's wrapped up on the Salah. Yeah. So Liverpool fans, get in touch. Let us know what's going on. I'm going to have a drink of water, Rick, so you take this one.
You have a drink of water. I'm going to take a little drink of my dried blueberries.
Cheers to you, sir.
Well, thank you very much, Sam. With, I hope, zero slurp. For me, my man, the question I wanted to ask you, how are you feeling seeing Saka come off injured for it? Well, you didn't watch it, but hearing, I guess, and reading.
I did not watch it, yeah.
Yeah, because I said, did you see it? And I remembered nobody watched any international football, England versus Greece, but which we need to talk about, by the way, as well, about that tooth formation. I saw what you put in shot.
Tooth formation? What was that? Okay, just give me one second.
Anyway, let's go Saka first.
Apparently, I'm just looking at some of the headlines in regards to this, and Bukayo Saka injury sees Arsenal fans claim international break curse has struck again. You know, we're a fucking, you know, hysteric bunch, Arsenal fans. We really are. Like, you know, oh no, he got it right. He's not your baby. Calm yourself fucking down. All right. He has literally got the best help for whatever injury that he has.
Yes.
Do you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, outside of a fucking gunshot wound, he has got the best care in the world. Like, for me and you, if we fucking break an ACL or whatever it is, ruptured it, that's it. That's 30 years of limping, and it's like, physio's too expensive, fuck the NHS, waiting around, whatever it is. So you're going to have to make do with that on ankle, right? That's just the way it works.
NHS, they'll send you home with a flu. It's viral, go home.
Yeah, just walk it off. Oh, all right, nice one, thanks, mate. But, you know, whereas these guys are literally, you know, he'll wake up, he'll have the fucking physio at his leg, do you know what I'm saying, ready to go. It's like, all right, you're up. Okay, let's go, pop, 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 whatever they need to do. I don't know what they're doing with the pop, 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 by the way. I don't know what that was. That was like a little...
But he hasn't ruptured his ACL, has he? Are you just using that as an example?
As an example,
because I was like, oh, wow.
That's major. No, that's major, yeah. I'm saying, you know, even Jesus himself couldn't even fucking fix that one. Well, not in time anyway, not in time. So,
not in the time frame that you need anyway.
No, not at all.
What is the injury, by the way? What is it?
I'm just having a quick look. So obviously they mentioned...
journalist.
So they mentioned the Odegaard injury as well, which happened international. That was from international duty, and I don't even know what it was, to be honest.
Maybe we'll wait. Maybe we'll give more news. Maybe more of it.
I was going to say,
well, what if he's
Rick,
injured?
I would say you carry on. Let me have a look at this.
Well, I just wanted to know, like, how obviously Arsenal fans felt at the fact that Odegaard Sorry, my
Odegaard,
apologies
yes.
on the pronunciation there. Odegaard is off, injured, not sure when he'll return. Saka limping off or stretched. No, I don't think he was stretched off. I think he was just.
No,
what I
he
read
limped
was like
off.
he just got limped off or subbed early due to an injury. England medical team, so the national medical team are going to get in touch, keep an eye on him, see how he is, and then just make the decision whether he goes back to his club for further treatment or can he stay with the camp. I'm pretty certain he'll probably go back. I'm sure Arteta will be like, I want him here so I can see him and see how he is and have the Arsenal medical team. But like you said earlier as well, like fans need to calm down because this guy's got probably the best treatment or access to the best treatment possible.
I mean, we all
But
want
as a fan,
Bukayo
though,
Saka.
like, how do you feel? How do you feel having no Odegaard and no Saka?
I think from what I've seen so far from the team, I think there's enough players to contribute. And who I don't even know who we've got next. To be honest, I think it's Bournemouth.
I'm just about to check now.
I think it's Bournemouth. We'll do predictions obviously next week or whenever the week. Yeah, next week.
Yeah.
So I think it's Bournemouth. I'm pretty sure it is. Anyway.
Bournemouth away.
Bournemouth away, right? So I think we've got enough players in the team right now in the squad to maybe pull another win out. May struggle because it's just the midfield is not sort of clicking at this particular point in time. And obviously, last match we had fucking Thomas Partey on the right wing and shit. So it's like right back, and it's like, what? Why not just fucking put Tomiyasu? He was there already. But so yeah, with Saka, it says here by the way, somebody felt something on his leg, but he was seen walking after the fucking match at Wembley. So I'm just thinking, right? What if it was just a whole ploy? He played.
To
Like,
get back.
Arteta's like, look, mate, I need you to fucking go down in the 15th or whatever minute it was. Right?
The dark arts.
Yeah, the dark arts strike again, right? Because obviously that's the team we are now. We're apparently competing in fucking Hogwarts. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, Arsenal, whatever it is. The hat
Was that you trying to be the hat?
Yeah, that was me being the hat. Yeah, but I can't even remember what the hat sounded like, to be honest. But
I just know you used to go
sound.
Gryffindor.
Yeah, Gryffindor, all that shit. So Arsenal, it sounds right. It sounds like a wand movement. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Arsenalonius, whatever it is. But so I think if it's something like that, that'd be hilarious, and I would love that. I genuinely love that. I can't even. Fuck it. I can't even. I can't even be mad at that. That's just fun. That's just brilliant. This is what we've come to now, right? This is what we've come to now, competing against a fucking juggernaut like Man City. And Pep Guardiola, fuck Man City.
Yeah,
like
fuck City. I think it's more of I think it's a Pep. Yeah, I'm agree with City. I think it's definitely a Pep.
He could take over Leicester, and in 3 years he would have them fucking winning Champions Leagues. That's how good the guy is.
No,
Leicester's a bit extreme.
That was the thing I was going to say. I think Pep Guardiola is the kind of manager who will take over teams that've got finances that he can buy certain players to have options. Because he never. But anyway, moving on to it, you've got Bournemouth, but then you've got Liverpool at home. So these are the matches. Obviously, will Odegaard be back? Will Saka be back by then? If it is the dark horse, I'm so sorry for saying the dark horse. That was a bit.
No, I love it. Just do it.
If it is part of a ploy to kind of get him back into the team quicker, because last international break, I thought Cole Palmer should have been picked, and apparently he was like, oh, he's not feeling very well, so he stayed off. And I was like, they've probably just kept him back here. Like, Maresca's probably said, you know what, son?
Dark arts. Dark arts.
My guy's throwing gang signs here. DA.
Yeah. Dark arts.
But
you have to do it, so you have to do it in the voice, by the way. You have to do it in the voice.
You can't just go DA.
You can't just go DA. That's just like, district attorney? What?
Yeah, that's for our friends over the pond.
Yeah, we watched too much American TV, so yeah, whatever.
But no, I thought that as well. And if it is that, granted, why not? Do whatever you can to win the league, man. Keep your best players into you, because Liverpool is a huge game. Liverpool are first, you guys are second or third. Where are you, by the way?
I think we are second because of goal difference. I believe Man City have got one.
You are expected to beat Bournemouth away, so obviously you think you beat Bournemouth away. Yeah, of course. And then
I like how you said expected.
Is a big game. I know, but like Chelsea were expected to walk them after we beat whoever the hell we beat. I think Wolves, and then we got there and we struggled because
I agree.
Players seemed to kind of just take it down a notch and be really naive on their approach. So
if
he's doing it for the dark, if he's doing it as a ploy to trying to get him to be better and and kind of like think of tactically and so on, then yeah, you know what, fair play to him, because I'll be honest with you, nobody's going to remember these 2 games. He's still going to get picked for the World Cup, not because of how he performs on the international breaks. He's going to how he performs in the Premier League.
In the club, yeah, absolutely. And I think there's enough has been said from managers across leagues, really, not just the Premier League, where they've expressed how much the players are obviously on field now, and it's like almost 11 months throughout the year that they're playing. I don't even. I think so. I don't agree with that. As much as we like football, like I said to you on the first episode back, I genuinely stopped watching after the Euros. Couldn't care less about any other football in between. No Copa America, none of the Olympics, none of that shit. Because I just couldn't care less. And friendlies, the only reason I'd watch Arsenal friendlies is just to see the new players. It's like, oh, okay, he's on the pitch. I haven't seen him play before. Yeah. That's fine. And again, I saw that live when I saw the Leverkusen game, like at the Emirates. But that wasn't like I wasn't going to get too excited over it. So, but yeah, I think
it's a friendly.
Exactly. So yeah, fuck international breaks. They are causing a lot of problems, and I think UEFA and FIFA need to actually get the shit together and be like, look, this is too much fucking football. And
it's a sponsor thing, isn't it? Sponsors seem to talk and money seems to talk. They're just trying to make more and more money, and I get it. But at the same time, quality is going to drop,
Absolutely.
The whole thing that makes football... Sorry, go on.
No, can I just say real quick, right, that you're saying sponsors, yeah? But it's football. It is the international sport. Like, it is football. Yeah. It doesn't matter, like, if you don't play the fucking Nations League, right? I'm sure Subway can fucking sponsor another league game or some shit. Do you know what I'm saying? Coca-Cola, whatever, Gazprom, whatever the fuck it is, right? No, sorry, it can't be Gazprom anymore, can it? Because they're Russian. Whatever the hell, whoever our sponsor is, right? Pepsi or some shit. I'm sure they can they can wait 2 years to make some extra bit of cash. Do you know what I'm saying? At fucking Euros or a World Cup. You don't need to sponsor a Nations League. Like, no one gives a flying toss. Same as Conference League, like the UEFA Conference League.
Yeah. The one that Chelsea's in, yeah.
Europa Conference League. It's like, why would you add another tournament? Like, that's just literally takes
just
away
a money grabbing thing, isn't it?
Exactly. You're taking away from. I know the Europa League wasn't prestigious. However, for smaller clubs or clubs who were just sort of like been on the rocks, for example, like a Chelsea, because you won that. Man United won that. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like Arsenal didn't win that. Apparently, we weren't really a struggling club. I don't know what to make of that actually.
Are you struggling too much?
Yeah, too much. Yeah, we couldn't even handle that shit. So maybe the Conference League was for us. But with the Europa
Conference
League,
came too late when you peaked. You should have came earlier.
Exactly. But with
too soon.
With the Europa League, we grew up with that as the UEFA Cup. Do you know what I'm saying? We knew that existed, and we knew that you're going to lose from a Champions League as a big team. You're going to go to Europa League, and you're expected to win.
And we had the banters about we've got to start writing Thursdays. Jokes all across. Yeah, Thursdays, Channel 5, whatever the things are, because of the Champions League. But I'm with you, man. It's just too much. It's too much football, and the quality of football is going to drop. You start watching, I don't know, Spain, Portugal. Like, let me watch all these, and as it becomes a passing game of 2-yard passes, because the players are exhausted from running around, from playing 38 games or 60 games or 70 games that Saka played the season before, then go and play international break against Gibraltar or whoever the hell's, like Malta or somebody, like where he's playing against farmers and against part-timer doctors and so on. And you think to yourself, this is a football. This is not the level. You can't have the best in the Premier League going again. I'm just talking about England. I'm sure other nations do the same.
Of course,
but
yeah.
Against, who was it, San Marino or something, where they've got like the goalkeeper's a butcher or something, or he's a farmer.
Yeah, they're all coppers and
policeman or something.
Postmen and shit like that.
Come on, why is that even part of the calendar of like international? I get it. You need international breaks to see him and keep the team together, but just finish the season. Finish the season by March. Do a couple of matches or maybe like a little something that you can say the teams gets together, the international team, whatever else. But no, there's got to be, maybe that's a bad example as well, but there's got to be a better solution to just saying football.
As much as, like you said, as much as we are fans and always have been, it's just too much now. It feels like it's going to waste, and it's going to waste with good players. Do you know what I mean? Because it's like... It's like I should really watch it because there are excellent players here, but I just do not care enough about the tournament.
Yeah. But also, then I'm sorry, bro. Maybe good players are pulling out, like Saka did, like Palmer did. Maybe hypothetical, maybe.
No, but they're going to have to take it up in their own hands.
Yeah,
they're going to have to take it in their own hands.
Like, you know what? I can't do it. I'm injured. I'm not going to play this game.
Yeah, I mean, like, sorry, just going back to the Conference League. I'm just looking at the teams involved, right? Okay, I'm just gonna
kill me with it.
I'm just gonna rattle off the first three, right?
Don't you dare say Chelsea.
No. Chelsea are actually 6th. So, yeah. Okay. So, yeah, that's actually even worse, to be honest with you. You're 6th in the Conference League. But anyways, whatever. It is what it is. So, the first team, I'll name the first 3, right? Cercle Bruges, right? Who? I've heard of Bruges, but not that Bruges, right? It's not the same
circle
Bruges.
version.
Yeah, not the circle
triangle.
version. Cercle Bruges, right? Never heard of that. Second one is called ammonia. The only ammonia I've heard is in hospitals, so let's not do that. And the other one's called Paphos. And the only time I've heard of Paphos, right?
You're thinking of
crisps.
pneumonia, yeah?
No, ammonia. It's
ammonia,
like
right? Okay,
ammonia.
the other condition.
Yeah, the other stuff. And the other one's called Paphos, and Paphos are crisps I eat in Albania. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they're delicious.
They are delicious. They are like Doritos, but they are better because they're Paphos. So I don't know why these.
Whose fault, by the way?
Fourth is Molde. I've heard of those, so I can't really, I can't be like, who the fuck is that? I've heard of those. And then you've got Chelsea in 6th, Fiorentina in 8th. So I'm just some of the good teams now. Chelsea, teams Fiorentina, Hearts. Well, who cares about that? And then you've got teams like Panathinaikos, which at some point they did have a decent team, but that was a while ago. Then you got Betis, Real Betis in there, and then that's it. Like,
isn't there Shamrock Rovers in there as well or something?
Shamrock Rovers.
I think they're to be towards the bottom.
They are 20th.
They will play Chelsea. Yeah, they'll play Chelsea because people obviously have had jokes for my team saying, how is Chelsea? They're going to lose money turning the lights on at Stamford Bridge because they're not, realistically, Chelsea versus Shamrock Rovers, we're not going to be able to charge fans 60 quid to come in and watch a game. It's going to be probably like a $5. Kids go free.
Why don't you get some tickets, by the way? Like, we'll just go. Let's go watch Chelsea versus Shamrock Rovers.
No, of course, 100%. But no, I'm on it. I'm all over it. Part of the membership. I'm constantly on it. But sometimes for Chelsea tickets, they seem to go like that for most games.
So is your
games
on Chelsea website? Do they do it like with ballots, or is it like ticket comes on sale and you can just buy it?
Ticket comes on sale, you try to buy it the way that I've tried to do it. But tickets have never come on sale to the point that I can get it. So I'm part of the membership. Do you know where you pay for it to have a membership? So you can try and get access to tickets, but they always seem to go way before because the season ticket holders can buy, and then maybe they can buy 2 or so on. And against Shamrock Rovers and against these teams, I think they just want to fill the stadium. They just want to fill the stadium. So if season ticket holders, I'll buy 5. Yeah. But
I'll tell you what, I think
I'm all for it. I'll keep an eye out. If you're interested in going, I'm all for it.
Yeah, why the hell not?
We'll do a pod at Stamford Bridge. Take our stuff with us.
Oh, that'd be too sick. I've actually got like the little portable thing, so just bring your mic and we're done. We're sorted, bro. I've got spare batteries. Just quickly, just wrapping up on the excessive football, and I just think at some point it needs to someone like the players actually need to come out and speak. Is it FIFPro? Those are the guys who look after the players. I'm sorry, right, but you can't have FIFPro. Just sounds like another arm of FIFA, right? And you can't have a representative for players who are part of FIFA because guess what?
Corruption.
Shock and awe, right? They're going to go with what FIFA say, right? Shock.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So I don't think they are. I think they're meant to be independent. I'm pretty sure. But anyway, so if it is the case that they are independent, then they need to step up and be like, look, the players, it's the welfare of the players. Do you know what I mean? I'm not saying like don't have 3 training days a week or 4 training days a week because they are getting paid hundreds of thousands of pounds. But at the end of the day, I want to see them at peak level. I don't want to see a Bukayo Saka get injured at the age of 23. I don't want to see Cole Palmer get injured at 23 and never play again. Because what's the fucking point? What's the point?
No, I agree.
You are ruining players.
You said, like, train as much as you want. It's match days where they exert the most energy because some of these guys are running like 10 to 13 kilometers a game.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like,
it's crazy.
You run a mini marathon, like, maybe not mini, maybe a third of a marathon every game.
It's a half of a marathon, 13 kilometers, right? Or is it 26 miles? Sorry,
miles.
Miles.
Yeah, that's why I quickly changed it to a third of the marathon.
Sorry, yeah.
So if you're running a third of a marathon every week, sometimes twice a week, 3 times a week, guess what's going to happen? It's going to take a toll on your body. These guys are going to die. And then what's going to happen? They'll be part of the history books. We won't get to enjoy them, and we'll be like, he used to be good, didn't he? But
what could have been,
the toll of him.
Aaron Ramsey, Jack Wilshere, all that type. I'm just talking from Arsenal,
just talking from Arsenal. You just don't know, like, we're not saying that's why those guys got injured, by the way. We're just saying that is the potential that they had, and due to injury, it's what could have been.
No, I agree. And I think it should be something to be looked at, and hopefully it will be rectified because again, fuck Nations League. I don't think I've got anything else that I can add to you, Rick. I think we should. I know we said we'd talk about F1. We can do that on Sunday.
Whenever, broski.
And just wrap up. And just wrap up. I was going to say we'll just wrap up a bit of the rest of the matches that are going on. Obviously, Albania played, I think, tonight. I can't remember.
I'll be honest with you, bro. I don't even know. I haven't paid attention to any international football.
No, not at all.
Whatsoever.
Not
I just know
interested.
England got beat 2-1 by Greece, which is the first time ever since records happened. The tooth fairy, the tooth formation. I don't know what this guy is doing. Well, Ollie Watkins on the pitch. On the bench, and he won't even put him on. I know Harry Kane's injured, but for fuck's sake, we've got other players as well.
Yeah.
Like, let's play somebody else. Okay, but I think he was trying to be clever and gamble and say Cole Palmer, Jude Bellingham, Phil Foden, Bukayo Saka, Anthony Gordon. Those were our attacking options. And I thought to myself, why? Like, you know, the reason why, for me, again, if I can link it back to my club quickly, is the reason why I felt Maresca's been quite successful for these past 6 games compared to other previous managers since under the Todd Bowley era is because he didn't give a shit to drop Raheem Sterling, to drop a Chilwell. I think he'll even drop Reece James when he comes back because he'll be like, we can't get into this team, bro, yet. Like, you'll probably play in the Conference League and then show me what you can do.
I'm not doing it. I'm not talking about Reece James again.
No, I'm not. But I what I mean, like, you know, because he is the club captain in air quotes. Yeah. Maybe he's expected to walk back in, but realistically, the team is doing really well. Raheem Sterling is the one with experience and the highest paid player at the club. No, you can't get in. João Felix came for 60 million. He's the part, if I say this with all due respect to the team, he's in the B team that plays cup games and Conference League. He's not in the Premier League starting 11. But you need to have those balls about you. Don't worry about fucking drop Phil Foden or drop Saka, play Palmer. Don't play Palmer, play the other. Don't play them all together because it goes back to the analogy we gave earlier in the example of Galacticos. Yeah. These guys are young and hungry to take the headlines. Yeah. Do not play them all at the same time. Yeah. You don't need to be that PE teacher that needs to be liked by everybody. It's not
even friendly competition. You can't even chalk it down to that. Like, oh, it's just a bit of friendly competition. No, it's not. It's like these guys are competing for the fucking headlines because they know how the British media works. Where it's like, you perform shit, guess what? You're gonna get slated. You perform well, you will not see your name in the fucking papers. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's just the way that works. So I agree. That's a very, very good point. Where it's like, you know, these players need to take care of themselves and their own image because the managers, the coaches, they again, it's a team sport, but it's individual at the same time because the manager's going to be like, well, do you know what? I need to fucking watch my own job. So this is the best lineup that I've got. That's what I'm going to do without thinking. But it's like, again, that doesn't make you a good coach. That doesn't make you a good manager. That just leaves you as a coach. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, even not a good one at that, because you're just being lazy and like, oh, I'll just put Bellingham, Foden, Saka, fucking Palmer.
I'll play them all.
5 up front, it's fine. It's like, all right, mate. Okay,
it's not FIFA, mate.
It's not going to win you games. Even on FIFA, that's not going to win you games because as soon as they break through, what your defender's going to do? Do you know what I mean? Fuck. Do you know, anyway, so yeah, you're right. It's even with Southgate. This was the problem, wasn't it? It's like, but he kind of had it the other way, where it's like, you're not putting these players on. What are you doing? You know what I mean? Like,
he had his favourites, though, didn't he? Southgate had his favourites. Southgate played the same players over and over again. And
but was that
brought
Henderson,
yeah, I think so. Well, exactly. Nothing could never get him over the line, and nothing. Even now, people are saying like, "Oh man, he'll get the Man United job for what?" Like, to not win anything? He didn't prove to win anything. You need somebody who's a winner. And of course, I know Thomas Tuchel comes with baggage, Man United fans, but you'd rather have Tuchel over Gareth Southgate.
Rather have Tuchel. Tuchel is like the modern day Mourinho in that sense, where it's like he will not give a shit. He'll just do it. He'll get you the results.
Do it. And he has. And if he gets sacked, he'll get. Yeah, apart from buying whatever happened.
But that was Harry Kane. That was Harry Kane's fault. That. So.
The curse that lives.
Yeah. That guy's a walking curse, mate. Yeah, that guy's a walking curse.
Yeah, he needs to win a trophy, didn't he? But no, that's the bit that I wanted to chat about a little about England. And obviously, the guy took a gamble and it didn't work. But there's other ways to take a gamble. You know, play the players that Southgate never played could be a gamble. But have a striker like you are not Pep. This is why another reason why I hate Pep Guardiola. Everybody tries to be Pep. Yeah. Everybody wants to play with midfielders and rotating midfielders. Like, you are not Pep Guardiola, bro. Like, he's been perfecting this. He had Messi to do it when he won Champions League and La Ligas. Then he took some time off, and at Bayern he was perfecting this system.
Yeah. It didn't work, and then it worked. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. But like, just don't do that, man. And he's done that. I can't see him lasting in the job. But then again,
no. It was only
an England manager. By the way, here we go. Who would you like to see as an England manager?
Oh, I mean, I think we had this question. Did we not answer this last week where we said Pep? Because Klopp's gone now. He's joined the global football of fucking Red Bull, obviously. You know, with his teeth and shit. Don't rot your teeth there, man. But yeah, I don't even know who is in the candidacy for that job, to be honest with you. I really don't know, and right now I'm not really interested until the World Cup qualifiers start coming
I was
around.
literally going to say that as well. I couldn't care less until the qualifiers happen.
Last couple of things on England. I think if Lee Carsley is to stay on, I think the best thing that he can do right now, especially in the Nations League and in the friendlies, obviously, he should just fucking experiment, mate. Get the players that didn't get the chance under Southgate, like a Tomori, for example. Why are you not bringing in Fikayo Tomori?
I really don't understand that.
Why are these people doing this? Who was that?
Did they know his English, by the way? They do understand his English, right?
I think he's played in Italy that long that they just forgot about him. It's like, oh yeah, that guy.
Like, oh, is he like a Balotelli? Like, a black Italian? When realistically, no, he is English. He has played for under 21s. He has played for under 17s, 16s, all the way through to the men's team, and even came once or twice. But no, I don't know why he's not playing. He is a quality player as well, but I like him a lot. I liked him when he was at Chelsea, to be honest with you. I was disappointed he left.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, look, obviously
we had two
players. Yeah. But let's not open that fucking can of worms.
Let's not go down that.
But here, so the back four here, from what I can see on the lineups, is Trent, Stones, Colwill, and Lewis. Now, Colwill, I've rated. However, 100%. He had a period last season, or maybe the season, or back end of the season before, where he was just very poor. But I think he got injured at that time, didn't he?
He got injured. He was poor because he came last year, and he wasn't very consistent. He got moved from left back to left centre wing back. Yeah. But this is the thing. Like, I think that was with Colwill, and just a little bit on his defences. There was no stability within the team. This year he's doing all right. He's been in the same 11, playing next to Fofana, and he's been much better. But that's, again, good coaching can do that to you.
Absolutely, and I'm glad to see it, to be honest, because again, it's young English defenders like this. This is what England has been. Do you know what I mean? They've always had good defenders. So yeah, Stones, okay, fair enough. Whatever, it is what it is. But with Stones, again, you kind of need it can be a liability. Do you know what I mean? Not as bad as Maguire, but it can be. So I think, with the Tomori there, who did we have on the bench? Let's have a look on the bench real quick before we sign off for tonight, mate, because it is pushing on.
It's getting on now.
These
guys have arrived on their journey now to Scotland.
Yeah. So I think defender-wise, they had Gahey on the bench. Obviously, and Stones playing. It just baffles me sometimes. It really does, because it's like, just put Gahey on next to Colwill. That sounds like a fucking great partnership. That sounds like something Chelsea would do. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That actually sounds like something Chelsea would actually do. Just go buy Gahey.
Ex-Chelsea player.
There you go. So, yeah, it's this is why I don't watch the internationals. We said it, and we it's just whatever.
Boring.
So good. If you don't have anything else to add, Rick, shall we leave it there?
I think I'm happy to leave it there, broski. So send us out.
Excellent. Thank you so much for listening, and hit the comments, all that kind of nice stuff. And we're going to go. Catch you on the next one. Until then, stay safe, stay alert.
Love it.